There it is, 187 kilometres, the first 500 metres or so in Monaco, the rest in France, heading for Brignoles. It'll be a spectacular run along the Côte d'Azur for us watching. A hot and lumpy day in the saddle for the peloton. 4 climbs along the route, so plenty of chances for breakaways to form and hide in the hills.
2 kilometres to go. Once you are done, you just swing off and leave it up to somebody else. Now it's Columbia HCT on the front now, getting control once more. George Hincapie's up into about 4th position. Behind him, I would predict it's Mark Renshaw. Right. Behind Mark Renshaw, it's going to be Mark Cavendish.
The rush coming on the left again. Looks like Bouygues Telecom are trying to break in on this too. The French setup. You can see the flashes on the oars there of Gerald Choric, and they're bumping and barging. That's Tyler Farrar being brought to the front, up to the right of our picture in those orange jerseys. The American now, look at the anxious face of Cavendish. This is where you've got to be careful. This is about just over 1 kilometre out from the finish. That's the big split. Now it's eyes down for a big straight run in here as it all comes together on the other side of the roundabout. Chance for a reshuffle, and Michael Rogers has got control at the front now, Team Garmin. But Farrar is here, and Julian Dean too.
That's Julian Dean right in front of Farrar in the orange. Little bouncy and bargy going there. Julian Dean now has decided he's going to move to the front and see if he can get his American teammate up into an ideal position. It's Julian Dean and Danny Pato going to try and lift up the pace, making bumping and barging, trying to get onto the wheel of George Hincapie.
There was a nasty kick in the middle there that pushed Tom Bonan over the road, but he's corrected it now. Cholic is on his shoulder. They've gone extremely wide there, and I think some have gone off the course. They went straight on. They didn't make the right-hander. The police had to jump for it. Slight split in the peloton now, but this is the final lead-out. Cavendish sits 3rd wheel. This surely, Ferrari's tucked in on it. They have a little lead over the rest of the field. This is the bend they will come off. They will then see the line. It's Columbia, 1, 2, 3, the last lead-out from Mark Renshaw. This is a formality for the Island band, and now Cavendish is Lords. The missile fires again. Nobody will get to him as he puts his head down. Tyler Farrar will ride in his slipstream, but now Cavendish is going to get his first win of the Tour 2009. Tyler Farrar, an excellent 2nd place.
What a run into the finish that was. A little bit of chaos with about 750 metres to go, but you see Team Columbia High Road, Phil, they never panicked at all. They kept control at the front end of the main field. That's why you've got to keep your men in the first 15 to 20 places. This man is going to be a great sprinter over the next 10 years or so. Mark Cavendish getting his 5th stage victory at the Tour de France. That record for Great Britain of 8, Phil, is looking very attainable in 2009.
I don't imagine there's much that seems unattainable from the perspective of Mark Cavendish at the moment. The world's fastest sprinter with the world's best lead-out train. It's a demoralising combination for anyone who wants to take him on. Garmin's Tyler Farrar was closest to him today. He's actually beaten Cavendish this season. Romain Fayou was 3rd, ahead of Tour Hussoft. Japan's Yukiya Arashiro, making his Tour debut, was 5th. Gerald Cholic, who left Columbia this season to escape Cavendish's shadow, came in 6th. All the big names finished in the bunch on the same time as the winner, and because it was inside the final 3 kilometres, that includes those who went down in the crash with 800 metres to go.
Records and your place in British cycling history, do they matter at this stage in your career to any extent?
The biggest goal of my short-term career was to wear this jersey, and this overshadows everything else I've done now. I'm wearing the green jersey, which for me is, I wanted this. Okay, I've been a pro 3 years, but it's all I wanted as a pro.
Now, the yellow jersey remains on the shoulders of Fabian Cancellara, whose team put in a lot of work to keep him there today, and we'll see how much they pay for that in the team time trial on Tuesday.
I'm a professional cyclist, it's not a hobby.
Mark Cavendish, the youngest British rider ever to get a straight win in the Tour de France.
I'm a professional sprinter. I have to cross the finish line, showing my brand on TV.
Here comes Mark Cavendish. He swings to the left, he kicks as Cavendish races towards the line. He gets it. That is unbelievable.
Everything I do is because I enjoy it. Every part of my cycling, I enjoy winning, which is why I want to win.
He is the fastest man in the world right now, Mark Cavendish. There's nobody even comparing.
I'm passionate about the sport. I want to be successful at what I do. I want to be recognised for what I do.
Cavendish goes, the rocket has been launched, and no one can match Mark Cavendish.
you've grown up seeing this thing and you're there, like seeing what some of your idols have been doing, it's quite a tremendous thing.
The missile fires again. Nobody will get to him as he puts his head down. Cavendish is going to get his first win of the Tour de France 2009.
At the minute, I'm in the best team in the world. I'm in a team that I can guarantee enjoyment with, and I can guarantee success with. And if this carries on for 10 years, I'm here for 10 years.
Look at the hard figures from his professional career so far. In 2007, he won 10 of his 24 sprints, 42%. Last season, he was in 32 finishes and won exactly half of them. This season so far, he's up to an astonishing 82%, 17 sprints contested, 14 victories, including yesterday's that brought him the green jersey as leader of the points competition. If Cavendish can hang on to green all the way to Paris, he'll become the first British winner of a Tour competition since Robert Miller claimed the King of the Mountains polka dot jersey 25 years ago.